Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to Aether Iron. And in the last episode, guys, we caused some cracks to form in the foundation of Nations Crusade, so much so that it seems like civil war has actually broken out in the barony, and we need to go ahead and take that opportunity to take Annie down. Now, we are in this rebel camp, which is right outside Annie's front door, and we're going to try and knock and not get an axe in the face, and then focus on fixing the well. So, let's continue checking out the camp here, and then we'll check in with Sam and Apollo to keep on going.
Rebel fighters, hands trembling with exhaustion, shuffle like ghosts through a food line. I approach one mid-meal, who's mechanically dipping some visibly stale bread into a bowl of colorless soup. Hey there. Got enough to eat?
Got some Willy Wonka and the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory food.
Nah, not really. Bucketheads cut off our supply lines. A friggin' mouse wouldn't live long on this slop, and we're lucky to have it.
Damn. Anything I can do?
Why? You the new quartermaster?
No, I'm a smuggler, actually.
Then you must be making a killing. I could buy half a seaham with what you people charge for a tenderloin these days. Give me some space, will you? They're sending us out again soon.
He waves me away, turning back to his pitiful meal. I don't reply. What would I even say? High-pitched wails escape the open flap of the medical tent as a field surgeon and a nurse struggle to keep their thrashing patient's blood from escaping his body. The doctor moves with desperation, while the nurse seems frustrated by what she seems to think are her colleagues' fruitless ministrations.
I can't stop the bleeding. Get the clamp!
The clamps!
This patient's already been triaged. Why are we wasting our time?
Help me, damn it, or we'll lose him.
The nurse folds her arms defiantly, and I notice her glancing suspiciously at a telltale glow in the screaming patient's terrified eyes.
Oh, no, no, no.
Are you a member of the Underground?
Excuse me?
What are you, deaf? Did you come here by accident?
What? No.
So you're here to help people, to save innocent lives.
Look, I won't...
I'm losing him!
Save that man's life, or get the hell out of this camp, right now. Grimacing, the nurse snatches up a clamp from the surgical tray and moves to help her colleague. They work in concert, and the Aether's cries eventually fade to quiet whimpers. You've got about 5 seconds to explain yourself.
I don't have time. I have real patients who need my attention.
Oh, can we sock her in the mouth?
She shows me her back, moving out from the shadow of the tent. Real patients? What do you call...
Save your breath, hon. She won't operate on Aether's.
What? That's... I don't...
You said it. They're getting hit twice as hard as anyone right now. Which means twice the work for me.
What can I do?
You've done plenty. Unless you've got a cure for bigotry under that hat.
He looks at the prostrate body of the Aether on the slab, and I leave before I can figure out an innovative new way to feel more useless. A mother shares what little comfort she can with a frail hug with her son. He catches sight of me and waves me over.
It's you. I can't believe it. It's really you.
Hi.
Honey, this is Gia Randazzo. This is the woman who saved us.
Oh, were they on the ferry?
I feel bile rise like an evil tide in my throat, the plain-faced look of awe on the young boy's face.
Wow!
Have we met?
No. I never thought we'd actually get to speak with a hero of the Underground. Aren't we lucky, honey?
Oh, hero? I've been called a lot of things in my life, but that's a new one.
But you are a hero! My mama told me everything you did. You exploded General Eli. You got rid of that scary Dreamland lady. And you're going to make it so I can go to school again, right?
That's right, sweetie. Gia and the Underground will make Annie go away too. And then you can go back to school and keep learning.
I like learning. I like to read. Comic books are my favorite. You're like a comic hero.
Ooh.
I smile weakly and keep my trap squeezed shut. What am I gonna do? Tell him the truth? What good? You must have had a tough couple days.
It's all right. We're safe now. When our neighbors started fighting Annie's thugs, I thought we were done for.
Yeah, it was really scary. The bodega on the corner went kaboom!
But that's nothing, honestly. I just hate being so scared all the time. Scared of breaking a new rule we haven't been told about yet. Of the rules that might be coming next.
Nobody should have to live like that.
No. But we did live. And that's what counts.
I mean, that's the thing about being a hero, especially during wartime or a conflict. Like, you gotta kind of be a symbol.
Yep. Gia's my name. This is all pretty new to me, too. But you know what?
What?
Sometimes, even I get scared.
There you go.
You do?
Yep. And you know what I do when that happens?
What?
I keep going anyway. Just like you. The boy beams like a 1,000,000-watt spotlight stroking the cheek of a cotton cloud. His mother's eyes are wet with gratitude as she reaches out her hand for mine.
Yeah, don't touch me.
Thank you.
Don't mention it.
No, like, seriously, don't mention it.
The shattered remains of a church bell lie half buried in rubble. The only ringing to be heard around here is in the ears of shell-shocked frontline fighters. There's a firelight in the eyes of the sentries on guard duty that even exhaustion and horror hasn't doused. They seem proud to be here. I'm starting to understand how they feel. Sam and Apollo bicker over a table inside a makeshift lean-to, their caustic rhythms as familiar and stressful as fire sirens in the distance.
There's no guarantee of a ceasefire if we keep escalating things.
What would you have us do, old man? Roll over and beg Annie for mercy?
You've overcommitted. A direct assault on Gethsemane is foolhardy, and you know it.
You'll never get another chance, Sam.
You can seek glory on your own time. I won't be party to it.
Oh, selfless Sam. Never even looking for a thank you for his decades of toil and sacrifice. What a crock.
Things are getting heated.
You two blockheads can't even feed your own troops properly. What makes you think you know how to wage a war? Both men have retorts chambered and loaded, but the spark fizzles in the pan as we're interrupted by rapid, stumbling footsteps. Two rebels barge in, breathing hard, their skin painted with dust and blood.
Apollo, sir! We're sustaining heavy fire at Gethsemane. We're dying out there, sir. We need support.
Easy, sport. Easy. You'll have it.
And what's your report, son?
Buckethead's set an island adrift. It's falling. We don't know how many is still on there.
Whoa.
What? We'll send rescue, not to worry.
Apollo pulls Iron Hand aside and hisses low so the scouts won't hear him. I hear him just fine, though.
Sam, you said it yourself. We're overcommitted. We can't do both.
Support the rebel assault, evacuate civilians. We gotta evacuate civilians. Like, what are we fighting for if the people are gone?
In the shadow of the hateful, bloated well, hearing the urgency in the island scout's voice and the shouts of refugee children in my head, the ways forward seem to collapse into one unavoidable path. We just can't leave all those people to die.
My thoughts exactly.
But sir!
Sam turns his weary gaze to the scout from Gethsemane, placing a fatherly hand on the man's quaking shoulder.
What you're doing at Gethsemane is very brave, but saving lives will always come first.
If Apollo's angry to lose his shot at glory, he doesn't show it.
You go, old man. You two scouts, come with me. Let's get you patched up.
I'll help them. Gia, you good?
Oh, I wonder if this is gonna cause one of Apollo to die.
I'm good.
Right. Come on, Gia. There's no time to lose.
Ooh. Or maybe Sam will die. Guess we're about to find out. Oh, we got an ammo crate.
Every time a barony falls, the guns come out. After all, what's civil unrest without a little firepower? Wouldn't hurt to see if any scraps fell off the table. I grabbed the nearest rebel by his cuff. Excuse me, comrade. Who's the leader of this little band of freedom fighters? We're going after the Baron, and we're going to need all the help we can get.
I recognize you. If you're going after Annie, you're going to need this.
He cracks open the nearest crate and emerges with a polished automatic rifle, beautifully constructed from butt to barrel. It's a real thing of beauty, and I accept it with the care of a museum curator being handed a priceless artifact. Almost a shame it's about to see combat.
Oh, it's another scout rifle. Okay, cool. Attack the blockades to clear a path. Crumbling island. Alright, let's go.
An entire island is aflame in the sky, pieces of its blazing tenements plummeting like falling stars into the dark. The Aether repulsors at its heart flicker with a weak and irregular pulse, threatening to blink out entirely.
Good God.
Bucketheads float in an implacable blockade formation, trapping the island's residents at 3 key choke points, condemning them like plague rats on a sinking ship as they try to flee.
Okay, I'm glad we came here.
The troops announce their regret over loudspeakers, even as they spray escaping vehicles with gunfire. I hear them invoke Annie's name, assuring the civilian horde this is all part of God's plan. They're acting without orders, Sam. They have to be.
I hope you're right. Let's move. We may still have time to help.
His optimistic suggestion flops pathetically to the floor as we watch Annie's fanatical troops shoot innocent people out of the sky. Time is the one thing we don't have. We have to choose.
Disrupt the troops firing at passengers, ferries. Disrupt the troops firing at ground-level citizens.
At the first blockade, a loyalist chases down a car and fires at its repulsors. A rage touches off inside me like a forest fire, and it spreads all the way down to the accelerator pedal. Sam braces his hand on the dash as we slam at full speed into the side of the troop carrier, crumpling its chassis with a glancing blow that sends it spinning away in bits of metal shrapnel.
That got him!
The civvy sedan recovers and veers off to safety, giving us a grateful honk as it passes us. The bucketheads scramble to reassert control as more cars break through their line.
Good work! Quick now! We can still help the others!
Oh, barely.
The bucketheads are too busy to notice us while they skeet shoot the civvies like fat clay pigeons. I take advantage, skimming low underneath the road, rolling down my window, and pulling out my 7-shot piece. Sam, grab the wheel for me, will ya? I lean out and aim upward. My pistol barks as she spikes hot lead into the troop carrier's underbellies, tearing their repulsor manifolds to useless scrap and sending them tumbling.
Good shooting, Gia!
The civvies see their window for a clean escape and take it, waving their gratitude our way as they peel off to safety.
Good work! Quick now, we can still help the others.
Okay, 6 or better. Yeah. All 3.
Time to put those famous negotiation skills of yours to work, Iron Hand.
Pardon me?
I throttle straight for the blockade, flashing my high beams to steal their attention away from the pedestrians at ground level. I give Sam the signal and he shouts before they can fire.
Knights of Nations Crusade, we're looking to get onto that island. May we pass in peace?
I hear low chuckling over the loudspeaker, and the blockade parts to admit us, their mocking formality seeming to suggest it'll be our funeral. As we burn blue closer to the island, I don't doubt them.
Gia, look! There!
Sam points to a section of crumbling pipework. Between the bent spars of metal and brick, tiny silhouettes dart around like scurrying rodents. It's an undercity access port, and Aethaniers are still there.
Blast! They're probably still down there trying to keep the island afloat.
Sam,
Let's move. We may still have time to help.
it's a death sentence. Are you crazy?
Maybe for us, but if we don't help, it definitely will be for them. Can you live with that?
Oh, I think Sam's about to...
The thunder of the collapsing island fills my ears. Crackling flames, popping gunfire, shattering concrete, and a constant overtone of shrill human screams. I set my jaw. It's too tight for the car. Come on. Sam and I park at the edge of the Undercity entrance and ignore every survival instinct blazing through our veins. We beat feet for the collapsing island interior. I hope like hell I'm not throwing my life away.
Oh, man.
The Aether repulsor network is straining like Atlas under a globe of dead weight. Its systems giving up the ghost and cascading failures that belch steam, sparks, and unfiltered aether into the tunnels. Move! Get to the surface! A father huddles over his child, using his back to shield them from falling debris, ushering them to safety even as he plants his feet, intent on staying.
Go, both of you! Topside, now!
Oh, Lord.
A chunk of tunnel ahead has fallen away completely, creating a steel crevasse where the floor panels used to be. Underneath is nothing but open, hungry sky. Come on, move it! Get going! Sam turns to me, the panic and chaos flowing harmlessly over him like rapids around a river stone. He's holding his old slide rule in an open palm.
Take this, Gia. Please. For Cressa.
Oh, Sam.
Moats of broken concrete surround him in the flickering darkness. The metal superstructure is tested by our weight, tones of finality infusing its discordant creaking. I'll keep it safe for you for now, old-timer, if that's what you want. But you're giving it to her yourself. His smile shatters me. It's the smile every father eventually has to give. A smile of infinite patience for a child who denies what they know to be true, given by a parent who will not willingly break their heart.
Thank you.
Sam's already bounding down the tunnel before I can raise a hand to stop him, clearing the chasm in a single bound and wedging his bulky frame in the doorway to hold it open. Sam!
Go, go, go!
Aetherians flow out from the gap underneath Sam, crossing the makeshift bridge to safety. He shakes with effort, his aging frame spending its full reserves of power. Sam's glasses fall from his shining face as the molded steel of his prosthetic arm begins to buckle under the strain. There's one last kid behind him. My voice cracks, panicked, desperate. Sam! Come on, get out of there!
Get them, Gia! Hurry!
I grab the kid. The island shakes like a violent landslide, flinging itself apart underneath us. My eardrums ache, hammered with the din of concrete splitting. Once we're clear, I turn back for Sam.
F's in the chat to a legend.
The last glimpse anyone gets of Sam Lowe is his warm, comforting smile as he slides downward out of view. In an instant, the entire half of the island plummets away, and I'm left staring at empty sky. Beside and around me, Aetherians hold their tools to their hearts in solemn salute. The name Iron Hand echoes in my ears, a mournful cheer.
Pork.
I'm still gawping at the peaceful clouds, dumbstruck, tears frozen against my face. Urgent hands lead me away, voices ushering me through tears to follow, to run, to escape with my life. I let it happen. I I can't do anything else.
He had one of those Gandalf, fly you fools moments. Oh god, and now Apollo's leading it.
Sometime later, I realize I'm back at the holdout. No idea how or when. I'm snapped out of my daze by Apollo's sharp voice. His face swims into focus in front of me.
Gia? Gia. There she is. Thought we lost her for a moment there.
Apollo?
In the flesh, darling. Bastards haven't killed me yet. Tell me you have good news.
We got as many out as we could. I don't know if it was enough.
You helped, darling. That's enough for them. And for me.
Wait a minute. The assault. Did Annie...
Slow down, Gia. First things first. Where's that old basset hound Sam? I have a few things to run by him.
Apollo, where's Cress?
She's around, giving something a tune-up, I imagine.
Find her. Get her.
Why? Gia, what happened?
The Aetherians made it out. Every last one. Sam made sure of that. I watch a dozen emotions flit across Apollo's sculpted face like the pages of an open book in a soft breeze. He paces, running from the truth, but it catches up. It always does.
Sam? Where's Sam?
I try to say he was great, to the very end. I try to explain why and how he died, saving a child. But when I open my mouth, nothing but silence comes out. I squeeze my eyes tight. I feel hands holding my shoulders. There's no artifice anymore. No pretense, no performance. Apollo Diamond is just a man, caught in a wave of grief over the loss of his closest friend. I hold him in a tight embrace as it crashes over us both. I want to say something, but there is nothing to say, nothing to do but to let the grief wash over us, let the ache run over and through us. When we finally come apart, our eyes are red, our breathing ragged. Apollo, you have to tell me what happened. Where's Annie?
The assault on Gethsemane was a resounding failure, of course. I had to stay here, manage things.
And your rebels?
I'm told they died well.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
Annie eventually capitulated, gave herself up.
What? Why?
You're really out of it, eh? Ought to have the medic take another look at you.
Apollo.
She heard about the island, Gia, and what her so-called loyalists were doing. She was horrified. And very grateful to you and Sam for trying to stop it.
You mean she didn't...
She'd never sanctioned such a thing. And it made her realize she'd lost control at last, I suppose. She made the only choice she felt she had left.
Where is she now?
Safe. In our custody. She's been cooperative, I'll give her that.
What do you mean?
She's answering all our questions, going along with everything peacefully. It's all very civil. I wouldn't trust her as far as I could throw her, mind you, but it's a victory, I suppose.
In like all the shock of like losing Sam and then this, her just going, I give up.
She surrendered? Just like that?
Just like that. We're taking her to meet you and the Powder Puff Professor in Central Park.
That's good news. We can't do this without our Aether Towers.
We?
A small smile splits the wet streaks on Apollo's face, and there's a shadow of his old impish humor at the edge of his lips. Yeah, Hollywood. We.
Atta girl.
Cress appears at the tent's threshold, wiping engine grease off her prosthetic with a cloth. Her lip twitches upward when she sees me, and the grin dies when she sees the slide rule in my hand. Cress,
No. No. He's not dead. You got it wrong. He can't be.
I stay with her. I stay while she screams and rages, while all the grief in the world pours out of one small person. I stay while she sits in marbled silence. I stay until she's ready to accept Sam's last gift. What's it for? She controls her voice with the same steel will that drives all her kin, that keeps New York City floating and free. But she can't control the tears.
Quick calculation. He used to say, never give an answer unless you're sure of it.
I've never heard you say anything you weren't 100% sure about. He was proud of you, Cress. Apollo Diamond gazes up into the pink gloaming hanging over our city and closes his eyes, as if expecting his old friend's voice to float down back at him in reassurance. It doesn't.
None of this would have been possible without him, you know? I was always so damned sure. But he was always there to steer me right. Now, I don't know what to do.
We finish it. His way. He looks at Cress, who takes his hand in hers, and blinks away the fresh tears blooming in his eyes.
Right. His way.
This whole thing may actually temper Apollo. Ooh. Ding! Level 20. Well, we were a detective first, I think, so we'll upgrade Gumshoe. Benny will learn... Improved risky business. Okay. Cool. Meet with Annie in Central Park. Speak with Nellie and activate Daisy. Oh, Central Park's right here in Nation's Crusade. Whoa, okay. Oh yeah, we have already visited. That was the place where Annie spoke, and that's where we talked to her. Yeah, we visited all of Nation's Crusade.
Central Park is all but abandoned. What once was teeming with families, couples, and street vendors is now eerily quiet. Monstrous black clouds roll over the island, tinged with red, like a storm in the depths of hell. This close to the well, there is nothing to take our attention from the hungry vortex rolling just off the island's edge. Cold silence is punctuated by irregular crashes of lightning and thunder. Gardner, Nellie, and the rest of the underground arrive just before Annie is brought out by her own people. Though she is not restrained, the firebrand's flame has now been quenched, her eyes downcast.
Forsaken. We have been forsaken. All is lost.
Nellie is wringing her hands. She looks at me with pleading eyes. I get the message. We need to move while we still have time. Enough gawking, people. We have work to do.
Gotta do the thing.
Aided by several of the underground, the truck carrying Daisy is guided to its ideal spot. Nellie busies herself ensuring that every
like
connection
Twister.
and weld is sound, with an unusually antsy Gardner looking on.
Oh, is this where Gardner's gonna turn? I hope I'm wrong.
E2 to D6, A7 to...
Hit!
There. Now the other side. Can you believe it's really happening? I spent ages planning and designing and building, but it never felt so real until now.
Feels like it's been years since we met, huh? A wet behind the ears kid full of crazy talk. Tonight's your big night, Nellie.
So sorry that it ended up this way, Pastor Annie. But you're not the only one who lost something precious today. I'm not any happier to be here than you are.
I'm not one of your revolutionaries, Mr. Diamond. I am here as I was bidden, no less, no more.
I can see that losing your people's faith hasn't cut yours down to size. Fine. You don't want to be friends? I don't either. But we're both fighting for our people's survival. We can help each other.
Apollo produces a burlap bundle and unties it, revealing Annie's axe. He offers it to her casually. Annie reaches out and takes hold. Her mouth is twisted in a scowl, but she's controlling her instinct to lash out.
Why are we giving the lady the axe?
I agree to lend my aid to your enterprise.
For now.
Apollo.
The old man would have chosen to see her good intentions. Trying things his way.
But I did dull the axe.
Final checks are complete. Daisy, Alistair, and I are ready to go. Just let me know when you're ready to proceed.
Man, look at all this. Yeah, this is like entire sections of the city are about to go down.
Annie. Do you think our plan has a little more merit now? Annie turns to face me. She looks at me like I'm something she scraped off the sole of her shoe. After a few uncomfortable seconds, her disgust softens to careful disinterest.
Does it really matter what I think? I pledged my service. Now you want my blessing? Haven't you taken enough from me?
Can I borrow that axe, please?
So it's come to this. You're a prisoner of your own people. Maybe you should have sided with us to begin with instead of dealing with whatever comes next. Will your people show you mercy?
I will be taken before whichever betrayers end up in charge to face judgment for, as they will no doubt put it, presuming to know the mind of God. I will not ask for mercy or understanding. What will be, will be.
Bleak.
Realistic. I did what I had to do. Not that they see it that way. Justice is rarely kind.
That barb isn't lost on me. I should watch my step if she finds her way back up to the top. I've wondered for a while, and I may not get the chance to ask later. What's with the axe?
Is this really the time and place?
Yes.
Frankly, I'd love to think about something else for a few minutes while the machine's being tested. So, let's hear it. Annie raises her axe with one hand. She inspects the edge critically, looking it over for nicks. The handle is smooth and worn. It's been treated with oil and handled over and over again, like an infielder's favorite mitt. When she finally speaks again, her voice is low and husky with memory. Her eyes never leave the axe.
My parents met their end at the bottom of a bottle. When I took charge of Nation's Crusade, I personally led my people to destroy dens of iniquity throughout the barony. Never again, I told myself, would I allow the easy escape of vice to lead families to ruin. Corruption had to be torn and cut, root and branch. Axes are very good for cutting diseased roots.
There's some irony there, Annie.
One might ask if I'm the right person to hold this tool of justice. One way or another, I will be judged, but I won't be the only one.
Goodbye, Annie. She turns her gaze from me as if I were never there. I wanted to know what's on her mind, but all I learned for sure is that I'm not allowed in.
Good riddance. Okay.
As Nellie hovers around making adjustments, Gardner supervises from a respectful distance. Every so often, he consults a pocket notebook, usually nodding to himself afterward. Gardner?
Miss Randazzo?
How's your protege holding up? Pressure's on.
I wouldn't be concerned. Look at her. She's in her element, creating an impossible solution to an impossible problem.
You must be very proud.
She's grown so much from that young girl I first met in the uppers. I admit, part of me still wishes it hadn't involved dodging bullets and getting mixed up with nefarious types.
I hope we nefarious types haven't rubbed off on her too much. I'm sure she'll be glad to get back to her research once we're done here. Gardner gives a thin smile in response. Maybe I'd better change the subject. That Annie fought like a lion. I wasn't sure we'd be able to get the amplifier, not up until the end.
I'm sure you don't need my insights in dealing with that one. Just look at her.
Gardner and I watch Annie for a few seconds. Her knuckles are white as polished bone as she clutches the handle of her axe.
I'm well past the age of dealing with such unstable factors, but even I could tell you she's been holding the end of the rope for a long time.
I hope she can hold it together a while longer. She could do a lot of damage if she puts her mind to it, even now.
Quite.
What do you think? Are we ready to go?
As soon as Eleanor has finished double and triple checking her readings, yes. When her conscientious nature allows it, I will be ready.
You almost sound confident.
Aether is my life's work. The very moment she proposed her Aether diffusion device, I knew what I had to do.
Best of luck.
That is Metal Gear villain talk.
Apollo is burning so much energy pacing back and forth. I could wire him to a generator and power 1,000 light bulbs. I stifle a sudden mad urge to laugh. The moment passes, the second he swipes his sleeve at his eyes. It isn't in Apollo's makeup to look worn in front of the troops, but I can tell he's hurting. Hiya, Hollywood. Hey, I'm no mind reader. Penny for your thoughts?
Keep your penny. How do you think I feel? I feel hollowed out, beaten, broken, tired. I miss the old man. He should be here instead of me.
It's hard to believe he's gone.
Sometimes he made me so mad I wanted to hit him. Sometimes I wanted to walk out on the whole thing because I felt like he was too weak, too cowardly for what we were trying to do. Now that he's gone, maybe I'm the one who's the coward, afraid to keep going without him. He was a rock. He took everything life threw at him, and he was still there, still working, still there to listen, to care.
Apollo looks out over the horizon and rubs the back of his neck.
I'll miss my friend. I don't think I'll ever stop.
Annie really puts it all into her fire and brimstone sermons. Think she would play well in the pictures?
Honestly, she's got some charisma, but not the kind that translates well to the silver screen. She's someone who could, and did, lead people to a bad end. Who knows? Maybe she'll gain some perspective now.
And go into producing.
Perspective?
Sometimes we have to suffer a loss to understand what was in front of us all along. Sam died to bring her into our little plot, Gia. I don't think I'll ever forgive myself for that. I can only hope she makes something good out of all this tragedy, but it's difficult. She reminds me of myself, but without the old man to keep me in check, you know.
Annie stands in the distance, looking up into the well as if she's never really seen it. Her face is a blank mask now. I can't fathom what must be going on in her head.
She'll pull through, or she won't, darling. Like all of us.
Got a slick escape plan if things go sideways?
We have a budding mad scientist and her equally mad teacher working for our side. How could it go wrong?
Pretty confident words there, pal. All joking aside, what if...
What if it fizzles out? Our little geniuses will cook up something new, no doubt. Don't fret, darling. You'll see. Today, or tomorrow, we'll come up with that fourth ace we need. The heroes always win in the final act.
I don't like that.
You're incorrigible.
At your service.
I should get back. Thanks for the talk, Apollo.
Okay, that's everything.
Nellie is running back and forth with the frantic energy of a twitchy church mouse. I wait and watch as she makes the same checks over and over, 4, 5, 6 times. Can't question the girl's thoroughness. Hey, kid. How's tricks? Nellie's totally absorbed in her science project. I'll have to pry a little harder if I want any kind of real response from her right now. You look a little peaked. Are you sure you're all right?
I'm scared, but this is so exhilarating. It's the culmination of everything we've been working for. It's the end of a long road of betrayal, death, and pain. I'm ready. I hope you are too.
Good answer. Let's light this firecracker and put this whole thing to bed. How's it looking, Nellie? Is your thingamajig ready for its big moment?
Oh, Gia, yes, I think so. I'm just performing a few final checks.
Oh, I did that out of order.
You've checked several times already. I've watched. Is another look really necessary?
I don't know. Maybe? But you know what they say, better over-prepared than under. And this time, we really can't afford to be anything less than ready.
What if it doesn't work?
If this doesn't work out as planned, I believe we're in a fine position to gather data for a second attempt that will. The machinery here includes recording devices for measuring frequency modulation, amperage, the works. There may even be a device measuring the nervousness of Italian-blooded smugglers.
Nellie, did you just make a joke?
Forgive me, Gia. I'm as nervous as, I don't know. It's uncharted territory, to be sure. But Alistair and I have been over every inch of Daisy. It has to work. It just has to.
Something's about to go horribly wrong. Just the fact that they said, oh, if this doesn't work, you know, we'll have another opportunity to try again. Oh, God. This is a point of no return. You're about to start the final mission of Nation's Crusade, which will permanently close off any remaining missions. Let's do it.
Is this thing ready or what?
We're all set. Stand back. We're powering on now.
All right, Nellie. Hit it. Nellie mans the main panel. While
Hold on to your
Varna
butts.
flips back and forth at the gauges. The two of them dance in perfect rhythm around the machine, to a tune none of us could possibly hear. Readings barked aloud with a perceptible tempo.
Green across the board. All systems are nominal.
Excellent. Beginning transmission sequence in 3, 2...
Nellie takes a deep breath, then pulls a large lever with both hands. The machine thrums loudly, faster and harder.
Wrong lever!
Arcs of purple aether crackle above Daisy, whipping up a vicious wind. I shield my eyes, looking around at my comrades in arms.
Sequence initiated.
Is it working?
Energy is linked. Gravitational flux is stabilizing.
Don't cross the streams.
Yes! It's working!
Hold. Graviton production is rising. Something's wrong.
Shut it down!
No, wait. It may stabilize. Give it more power.
No! Shut it down! It's expanding too quickly!
Did we just summon Cthulhu? Oh, God. Red means dead.
Debris, cars, trees, rubble, all go to feed the insatiable, unstoppable hunger of the well. Someone is screaming at the hideous sight, and I realize it's me. My throat is raw, torn from cries of grief.
No! It's impossible! I was so careful!
Shake a leg, people. We need to get out of here. Move, move, move!
I'm aware of people running, tripping, screaming, crying as they run breathlessly to the vehicles. But I can't move a muscle. The next thing I know, Nellie is at my side, her hand on my shoulder.
Gia, I don't know what went wrong. It should have worked. Do you hear me? It should have worked.
I don't want to see what happens next. I don't want to think about all we've done, all we've sacrificed, everything we've survived, just for it to blow up in our faces. We haven't saved anyone today. We've killed them. What did you do?
I don't know. Everything checked out. You have to believe me. I swear, all of the levels were correct. Professor Gardner and I triple-checked everything.
Looks to me like we haven't done much good. It looks to me like we made things a hell of a lot worse. Like maybe we should have left well enough alone. Spittle flies from my mouth. I'm shouting and I don't know why. I just need to let it out and Nellie is there, and before I know it, I have her by the shoulders. What happened? What on earth happened? Why didn't it work?
Nothing. It was all going as planned, and then...
And then what? You forgot a part? You pressed the wrong button? What happened?
I don't know.
I believed in this. Hook, line, and sinker. It's my fault too. I should have known.
Should have reversed the polarity of the neutron flow.
You...
Tears spring forth from Nellie's eyes and she rounds on me angrily. Distantly, I know that what we are doing to one another is wrong, but the storm blustering nearby is nothing compared to the rasping of my lungs.
If you think I'm going to stand here and be lectured to by a self-confessed murderer, 8-Shot, you're very much mistaken. Or did you forget that nickname of yours? Why not ask Needles about how you never make mistakes? Or Mr. Blanc? Why not ask Sam? Oh, right! Because they're just another stepping stone for gunslinging, wisecracking Gia Randazzo.
Eleanor, we have to go. We're out of time.
I numbly watch as Gardner and Nellie brush past me, the fatherly mentor guiding his sobbing charge to the truck that carries their precious, worthless device. The engine rumbles to life, and they begin their retreat. As the last of the wind from the device dies down, I look around and see that I am alone, except for one other soul nearby, on her knees before the terrible supremacy of the well's hunger. Annie's face is unreadable. Maybe she can't comprehend how much of this is her fault, how she played games with her people's lives. Not that I'm any better.
This is fine.
Annie turns slowly. Her eyes are glassy, her pupils huge. I am figuring out what to say next when her face contorts into a mask of pure rage. She leaps to her feet and rushes at me with her axe in hand.
This is your fault!
Oh, God. Go, Dodger, go. Actually, what kind of... Hold on. Do I have anything to re-roll dodge rolls? Oh, dear. I've got plenty of things to re-roll daredevils, though. Right? Oh, phantoms. Alright.
It's more instinct than training that has me diving to one side. Annie's strike misses completely, and the axe head buries deep in the soft park lawn. What are you, nuts? I scramble into my car, hurriedly working the ignition while Annie screams just outside. In my rearview mirror, I see her hurling herself into her own vehicle. She'll be on me in no time.
This is not the time for a car chase, Annie.
I sneak a peek in my rearview. Annie's all over the road, face twisted, mouthing Old Testament curses. That tank looks hard to handle. Her repulsors are screaming in protest with every turn, punched through with bursts of gunfire. I swear I see the tank almost tip over, leaning on a single stabilizer as she wrenches herself back onto my tail.
Ooh, boy. Alright. Eliminate Annie. That's how we have to do it. One shall rise, one shall fall. Okay, little Benny. I don't know if you're gonna have the wherewithal for what's to come, friend. But we're gonna try. Okay, Luca. Oh, that's beautiful. I just realized that our Gatling gun is front loaded. Great stuff. Woo! Lightning indeed horrible. Can the tank be bumped?
The Lord will protect us.
What? Ah, rude. Rude. Oh, she can't. Okay. Okay, Benny. If we play our cards right here, we could do some good work. Cool. Okay, Luca, this is going to be interesting. Damages all vehicles, including my own, in a huge area. Oh, yeah. Minus 14! Whoa! Shazam! Let us just... Okay, it's just a fight. One-on-one fight here. Man, I wish there was a way. I am going to taunt and then move all the way up here. Can that actually cannot be used on... Okay, the switcheroo, we can't do the switcheroo. I was really hoping that was going to be the case. That tank is gross. That's only doing 3 shots, though. I may have made a mistake going with no heals. But... Oh! There we go. Seems like ramming with the prisoner truck is the way to go. Are you kidding me? Whoa. Rude. Oh, and friends. We've got friends. Seems that Aether weapons are the only thing that really do a lot of damage. Either that or just flat out just... Yeah, making her susceptible to ramming speed is the way to go. Alright, that's all I can do. Benny, can you get the kill shot? That would be incredible if so. Okay, Luca. It's time to bully. Oh. 2 girls, 1 brain cell. Thank you for that raid. Just caught us taking down a religious zealot in Aether Iron. Oh. Very effectively, I must say.
There's a sickening sound of impact, and then silence. Annie's not in my rear view anymore. I pull over, heart racing in my chest like a champion thoroughbred. A rising torrent of smoke is billowing into the air.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer lady. Daka, good to see you, boss.
Annie plows her
good to see everyone.
To the front of a church. As I watch, the far half of the building disappears in an enormous fireball. The ammo in Annie's tank igniting. Bits of twisted metal and glass rain down over the pavement. I can't tell if Annie's alive or dead.
And who cares?
I'm about to leave the scene. There could be innocent people in that church. Damn it. I need to have a look. Who knows if or when a pump truck would even get here.
Ah, Victoria! And we didn't lose anyone, which is awesome. A weaponized large AoE. Damages enemy vehicles in a... That's pretty good. Alright, give me 1 sec here. Let me go ahead and give a proper shout out to 2 girls, 1 brain cell. Hello everyone from the raid. My name's Wretch. I'm a YouTuber primarily, but I do a lot of streaming here on Twitch, raising money for my local children's hospital in Odessa, Texas via Extra Life. Oh, you already did? Okay, cool. Oh, I just saw that. Thank you, Tay. Let's steal all the things. And we probably need to... Oh, she's alive. I'm not a fan of that. However, before we check on wounds, let's go ahead and heal our own. Did I have a basic... Oh yeah, basic repair kit. I'll have him use that. There. Alright, we're full up. Luca only has 2 health gone. That should be fine.
Annie's vehicle is a twisted hunk of metal. It should have been a death trap. I'm amazed it's not. Must have been her ammo that went up in a fireball you could see from a mile off. The church's face has been smashed open by the impact of the crash and explosion. Thank heaven for small miracles. It looks like there weren't any churchgoers inside.
Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?
I have to stop and rub my eyes. Surely it's impossible that anyone survived this catastrophe. And yet, Annie stands at the front of the ruined church. A little singed, but in one piece. More or less. Oh, you're still alive. That's great. How about I just sit down here for a minute? You can come cut my head off with your precious axe. Clearly you can't die, so what's the point in fighting? Every inch of fight in me has been spent. I lean against my car. The metal is hot from the engine, but I don't care. I wish I had a cigarette. Then I remember that I quit. Annie shuffles over toward me.
Thank you, Daka. I appreciate that. You're a slice of fried gold as well.
Probably whiplash. Maybe just coming down from the shock of it. She uses her axe as a cane, then sits on the sidewalk in front of the church, head down.
It all seemed so clear. What I should do. What I did. To guide a lost flock, sometimes you must convince the sheep that there are no wolves. I misled them. But for their own good.
The greater good.
What the hell are you talking about?
Was I so wrong to do divine work? Did I presume too much? How did I fail? I was to be the guardian of my flock. Or was that the sin of pride?
Seems to me that maybe you're alive for a reason. Maybe instead of sitting here on the back of your lap moaning, you should get up and get on your way. Go do something. Why'd you do it? Why did you lie to your own people? Did you think God wanted you to take that red Aether? The woman recoils, seeing in me her every fear and shame reflected back at her.
I can't remember. The people came to me when the previous Baron fled. They sought protection from the evils of the world, but it was too much. I risked everything falling apart.
You got desperate. The trust reached out and you took whatever deal they offered.
They told me they believed in what I was doing. They said it was a miracle. That I could make a miracle. They would help me make my people believe. All I had to do was believe in myself.
Who were they, Annie? What made you so sure you could believe them?
Do you have photos?
They said they were a society. Very old, very powerful benefactors. That they'd deliver the city into the future. Was this the future they meant?
So we've killed one Baron. We banished another. This one is the only one that seems even remotely what's the word? Remorseful for her crimes. You've given her a pretty significant reality check. Now, my instinct is to banish, but I'm going to see what happens when we encourage.
A lot of your people are still alive. You need to get them out of Nation's Crusade before the well swallows everything. Go save them, even if they don't believe anymore.
Yeah, we need all hands on deck.
I did everything right. I protected them. I saved them. And all I did was bring ruin. I am bound for hell for what I've done here.
We'll go to hell later.
It's the moment a raging star goes supernova. Billions of years lighting the heavens and suddenly realizing that its fire wasn't going to reach eternity's end. No big speeches, Annie. Not even for your guilt. If you ever truly cared for your people, then show them now. You can still get some of them out.
Huh. You, of all people, to give me counsel. God help us, we're going to need it.
A few minutes later, Annie flags down a Nation's Crusade truck. Before she leaves the scene, I can hear her voice ringing out, directing the evacuation. More of her people will survive this day, thanks to her. A familiar vehicle pulls up to a stop in front of me.
Gia, glad you're okay. We're covering the evacuation. You need to find Nellie. The well is out of control.
I'm not sure Nellie will listen to what I have to say.
You guys had a big argument, you butted heads, you got all of it out, now we refocus.
Damn it. We need to get her back or it's all about to come tumbling down. You're a professional, aren't you? Never leave a job half done.
The underground car wheels around and into the distance, no doubt looking for more refugees. He's right. I need to finish the job. I don't know what to say when I find Nellie, but at least I know where to look. If I know her, she's on her way back to the hold to figure out what went wrong. That means I'll find her at the lab. I stagger into my car, weary down to my very bones, and speed off, hoping for a miracle.
Oh, and we're back.
I'm a shade standing at the end of the world. While the ferry completes its final drop-offs, visions of islands caving in on themselves play through my mind's eye like a film reel on loop. I distract myself, wandering the walls and cabins in search of the girl who tore the barony apart. Instead, I find Benny, sitting on the catwalk, shoes dangling over the abyss. He nearly bonks his head on the railing when I walk up.
Jiminy crickets, lady! Anyone ever tell you not to sneak up on a fella in thought?
Have you seen Nellie or Gardner?
Nah, not since the whole Nation's Crusade fiasco.
I swallow down a lump of scalding disappointment and make to continue the search.
Hey, Gia, can we talk? Off the record. I need to consult with somebody about this story.
Oh, good God.
Benny's fidgeting with his fingers like a lightning bolt in search of an aether rod. For once, the smartass who pretended to be years older looks his proper age. I take a seat beside him. He shuffles, leaving room for my feet to dangle over the gloom with his.
So, this story. The Underground hired me to be their bullhorn. I get my scoop, the people get the truth, the Underground gets PR. Not a bad deal. The towers, that frocked fraud, a secret dance hall, kid stuff. Everything after? It's important, but I don't know how to write about it. There's no bread big enough to sandwich it.
It's written across Benny's face as cleanly as one of his articles. The Civil War, Sam's final sacrifice, Nation's Crusade crumbling. It'd be a lot for anyone, let alone a kid. I ruffle my hand through his hair. Though he lets out a token whine, he doesn't pull away. We sit there a minute, us and our thoughts. Look, Benny, sometimes there's no silver lining.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, we won a war and toppled a baron. But even that don't feel good. Why'd you talk Annie into staying anyway?
Annie was looking for a way to make things right. All I did was point her where to do it.
You really think she'll follow through?
I don't know. But I'd like to believe it wasn't only snake oil she was preaching. Benny nods along, doubtlessly jotting my answer in some cluttered corner of that busy head.
About what happened. I thought Nellie had it.
Not now. All I want to do is find Nellie and figure out how we're fixing this. The ferry lands, rocking our legs. I help Benny up and we head to the pier. I scan the remaining off-boarding faces. My heart sinks when a certain blonde's not one of them. Mr. Throg, seen Nellie around?
No, ma'am. Not since she and Mr. Gardner went to Nation's Crusade.
She could still be okay, right? It was a madhouse at the end. The underground was herding people onto every available ship. Maybe she caught another ride?
Maybe. I'll check the lab. Let me know if you hear anything.
Okay. Is there anything else I want? Yeah. With the meager coin we have left. All the dice. I don't know about stabilized lightning generator, though. That's pretty good. That's a heavy weapon, though. Do we want to give ourselves a little bit of heat? I mean, at this point, it shouldn't really matter. We're gonna do that. It is time.
Where's Cress? Is she holed up somewhere else?
Oh, we also need to repair. The Gatling gun, AP of 7, Aether damage 6, or... Oh, that's... Oh, stabilized arc lightning. AP of 8, Aether damage of 5, but it doesn't damage... Interesting. I think we'll just stick with what we have. Anyone here in the... Do we still need to talk to people?
Hey, Gia. Any news?
Doing better?
Oh, nothing to worry about. Give me a cigar, a coffee, and a hot dog, and I'll be out there hitting the pavement.
The junior reporter scribbles something down on a piece of paper. It's less than half his usual scrawl, but more than I was expecting after the ferry. Looks like you're over your writer's block.
Sorta. I'm processing. I hear it's a trick among senior reporters. You write what's fresh and marinate the rest. Like making chicken. You get me?
Worth a try, kid. You asked me why I handled Annie the way I did. Why?
Been thinking about it a lot. Couldn't understand why it scratched my brain so much until it hit me. The whole sitch reminds me of Chucky Highnose.
Who?
Old newsy rep. So one day, Chuck has snakes from the publishing house whispering in his ear. Promises him enough dough to buy an island if he makes the union more amenable to their terms. Then they ask too much. Bam, he snaps out of it. Gives back the money, turns himself into us for a soaking, the works. But he stuck around to make up for it. Maybe Annie does the same.
Fingers crossed.
Have you seen Nellie?
Nah, I interviewed around and snooped her usual haunts, but there's no sign of her. You don't think she's in trouble, do ya?
Troubles float through my head like ashes in the wind. The truck falling through the road. The two brainiacs on a ferry to parts unknown. The machine backfiring again with Nellie at ground zero. She already is. Won't know how much until I find her. There's a crook in her neck as Cress hunches over the table, leaning heavily on her metal arm. A piece of paper cowers before her glowering eyes. Who are you writing to? Unless you've taken up doodling.
Home. My folks haven't heard from me in a while. Figured they want to know what happened to Annie. And about the well. About Sam.
Cress looks up. Her eyes are dry now, but small, wrinkled watermarks mingle with crossed-out lines on her page, showing that a few tears had managed to spring free.
I don't know what to say, really. What if Nellie can't fix things? Do I tell him to leave the city? They'll get the terriers sent after them. Do I tell him to stay?
She's a metronome, swinging back and forth, never resting on any answer or word. The pendulum only skips a beat when Benny comes over, summoned by the smell of paper and ink.
Oh, wow, Cress. I didn't know you were a writer. What are you writing? Can I read it? Do you need any help?
Before she can say no, I pull up another chair so that Benny and I can turn her into an angry, grease-covered sandwich.
Hey, what are the... No, I really don't need your help.
Dear Mother and Papa, I miss the family chickens. That's your opener for your letter? Even my mail home isn't as depressing, and they still live in the burrows.
No. You need more something. More oomph. What is it you want to say? What you really want to say?
Our angry cut of roast beef finally gives into the rye with a deep breath and a plop of her pencil.
It's been so long since we've talked. The last letter I sent, I promised I'd be out of all this. Doing something more. With a garage on a real island. I think Papa reads my letters to everyone in the free home, too. I'm still that rat that got out. I don't want to disappoint him.
Oh.
So we have to be impressive. Okay, there's a lot of different ways we could skin that cat. You've led a revolution, made friends with a famous reporter. Oh, gave my car a real gal job. You've,
Sometimes I forget he's only 13, but as he deflates of his optimism and ideas, the larger-than-life child that had been fighting alongside me finally shrinks back to his original size. Just ignore the stuff that's been going on. Tell them about your place here. You've worked your ass off to get the garage working so well.
They already know everything about the garage.
Yeah, and it's not that exciting either. Come on, Gia. We need something that gets the heart racing. Something with real pizzazz.
We all got plenty of excitement in our lives. Nothing wrong in slowing down. Besides, we don't want them worrying.
You're no fun.
Benny shoots his hands into his pocket like he's saving them from a nun's switch. Maybe I sounded too much like a parent, shutting him down like that. He's only trying to help. Just tell them how well it's going here. You're making money, people respect you, you're safe.
Maybe.
Hey, I was giving you a hard time before. Ask about the chickens. They'll be proud of you no matter what you write about. They just want to hear from you. I'm sure of it.
Oh, whoops. Okay, he's still good. Sorry, Benny.
The quiet of the root cellar's disturbed by a ledgeman on a mission. While the other occupants are deep in their cups, Luke is shoving what few meager comforts he has into a sack. What the hell's this?
Folks over at Nation's Crusade still need help. I'm heading over to give them a hand.
So what, you're skipping out? What about the well? Did you forget where it's heading next? Luca rounds on me, jaw popping like a whistling engine.
I haven't forgotten a thing, miss. That damn hurricane's overdue for a repair job. Doesn't mean I'll lie down while people are dying. Once Mr. Throg gives the go-ahead, I'm going. Don't worry, I'll be back.
You keep stomping around like that, you're going to put a hole through Thomas's floor.
Better than putting a fist through a wall.
The engine starts to slow down, though. He slumps heavy against a chair.
I hate waiting. Find that the longer you leave things, the worse they get. And every minute, someone else is losing their family or friend.
Look, I get it. But Apollo and his people aren't sitting on their hands either.
Golden Boy's short his right hand. You don't bounce back from that quick.
About what happened with Annie.
She hurt a lot of people. Pitching in now doesn't change that, but it's a start.
Surprised you're willing to cut her slack.
Mom would never put her neck on the line for someone else. If Annie's willing to get her hands dirty for her brothers and sisters, she can learn to do right by them. If not, we'll sort her out.
I think we made the right call with Annie.
Have you seen Nellie?
Nah, I can keep an eye out. How badly do you want to find her?
Don't have a choice. Apollo told me to. We're not fixing the well without her. Luca grunts, as moved as a train with tar greasing his wheels.
I don't got her book smarts. Wouldn't know what went wrong with her machine, so I won't fault her for that. But she didn't stick around when things went to hell either.
Sophie's playing solo. Stacks of cards neatly lined up in front of her, like she's at her table at Pandemonium.
Giovanna, if you have time to stare, you have time to sit.
We're just getting all of our dialogues out of the way.
No thanks. I don't have time for cards.
Excellent, because I wasn't inviting you to play. Goodness, girl. When was the last time you took a moment for yourself?
Is that what you're doing? While the well's tearing everything?
Yes. Think of this as clearing the muck. Before things go from bad to worse.
You're surprisingly calm.
Am I?
You're sitting with a drink and your cards out like it's just another day. Sophie doesn't look at me until she's finished stacking her hand.
Tell me, do you know what Marm prepared me for as her heir?
Aside from party planning and shaking down saps for their pennies?
Cute. It was for moments like these. Wars can start, islands can fall, and jobs can go very wrong. But a Baron must always show her best. We have to set an example after all.
I'm not looking for a role model. I want to know how you're doing.
I'm as well as can be expected, I suppose. I was just thinking about how much I miss Sam. He was always good at keeping things in perspective.
You used to be the one in line to inherit Dreamland. If the well had gone off there instead, you could have been the one deciding whether to stay or run.
Well, I can't say I have much love for Annie. Dreamland's never gotten along with those sanctimonious teetotalers. But I do pity the poor thing.
Pity?
Yes. She became Baron at a young age, with all the power, expectations, and flaunting sycophants that come with it. It's a wonder you were able to get through to her.
Well, we did almost set her on fire.
Have you seen Nellie?
I'm afraid not, darling. Have you considered she's gone off elsewhere? If she got on a ferry at all.
I sure hope she did. Nation's crusade was falling beneath her feet. No one in their right mind would stick around for a long drop and the short stop.
Miss Randazzo?
You've always got your eyes on the skies. What do you think about the well?
What do I think? Nasty storm, that. Kind you can't outrun.
It's getting worse.
I know.
You don't seem too worried about it.
You're like, meh.
Throg's already gravelly voice tumbles into a deep crevasse of foreboding.
What good's worrying do? I've seen enough disaster in my lifetime. At least I can see this one coming. Take care now.
Oh.
Apollo's gone. Must still be evacuating Nation's crusade.
I guess so. Okay. Wait. Did I?
Requesting evacuation. Please, send someone quickly. I have a group of civilians.
Grayson, Ida, Needles, all those refugees. Did they make it out in time?
I hope.
I know something's wrong the moment I walk through the door. Nellie's little lab away from home usually smells of Bunsen burner coffee, ozone, and chalk. Neither that or the scientist are there to greet me. The lab hasn't been empty for long, but it already feels like a checked out room. Another link in the chain of things Nellie's run out on. The half-full jar of sweets is unguarded.
Whoa, stabilized. Stabilized? Stabilized. Ooh. Okay, we got 2 of these now. Man, we could make that a disgusting amount of I think we're going to equip both of those on Luca's transport.
Maybe I should have let Nellie and Gardner sail away on that ferry back to the Heights. At least this would have been Olympus Park's mess to clean up. All this time spent trying to build something to save the lowers, just to have it torpedo us.
Okay, nothing.
Maybe I should have let Nellie... I crossed the lab off my list of hiding spots and, reluctantly, cross off the hole, too. If Nellie was anywhere on this island, she'd be here. Damn it. What the hell am I going to do?
Go back to Nations Crusade?
Mr. Blanc might have been the best, but he's not the only stem on the grapevine. Tiana's got a fleet of fences on call, the Underground's got their network, and Needles usually has an ear out on smuggler routes. A memory cuts my train of thought down to the quick.
I believed in this, hook, line, and sinker. It's my fault too, I should have known.
Why not ask Needles about how you never make mistakes? Or Mr. Blanc? Why not ask Sam? Oh, right! Because they're just another stepping stone for gunslinging, wisecracking Tia Rondazzo. You're pathetic.
The trail's not cold yet. The Underground's running evacuations. If anyone knows where Nellie and Gardner could have gone, it's them. Nellie, you run off half-cocked and you're going to wind up vaporized. I can't let you do this when we're so close with Annie. I got her to Annie, and look what happened. Who said I need to chase the kid down? Nellie always comes back eventually. Unless... could Nellie have run back to the Heights? My gut says no, but doubts it's the...
People like us don't change the world, Rondazzo. We survive it. Be a shame you had to die because you didn't learn when to walk.
I'm ramming into walls. Every thought crashes into a bitter reminder, making me ache dearly for a taste of tobacco and a week-long sleep. I haven't felt this way since Valentine, and I have even less time to feel sorry for myself. I need to clear my head. Like Zio used to tell me, we do what we can, and when we can't anymore, we win, Skip.
Ooh, we need to go back to the... Okay.
Mr. Throg,
oh.
I need a ride.
Not yet!
There's a storm, Miss Randazzo. Already told Mr. Mozzie. Ferry's closed until there's a lull.
Not looking to go far. I want to head to White Street. Edge of the barony. Won't be long. The old man looks at me, concern trickling into those aged, seasoned eyes like water drops over granite.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Okay. I was just like, don't give me an upgrade and then make it so I can't use it. Okay, heavy weapon, unequip the Gatling gun, unequip the lightning rod, stabilized arc, stabilized arc, and we'll unequip the medium armor. And the weight is +2. Okay. Tank armor, heavy armor, light armor. The heat is noticeable, but it's alright.
Miss?
I'll risk it.
All aboard, but no detours.
Mr. Throg takes us the long way around, bypassing the Whitecaps' civil war and the gravity storm. I walk the rest of the way. A cool breeze carries me back to that day we found Chimera. I told Nellie she couldn't carry the world on her shoulders. You don't survive by stopping for every sob story. When did I forget that? Nellie said she thought the well would be beautiful. Hard to appreciate the hurricane when it's barreling at you from your doorstep. I'm a smuggler, not a swashbuckling comic hero. I stuck around over a missing briefcase, and what did it get me?
That was a little pebble that turned into a hurricane, the fact that it was all over a briefcase to start.
My car gone. My rep slapped with a Baron Killer label. An assassin gunning for my head. And another job gone to hell. Fixing the well, saving the lowers, that's above my pay grade. I've done my dues with the underground. Nothing's stopping me from cashing out. Paulo can get someone else to find the kid. I should have learned from Valentine. Letting the job get personal gets you hurt. Even Zio knew that. For a moment, I smell his cologne. The hard back of the chair in Valentine's waiting room jabs into my back while Zio lectures me. Maybe I would have listened more carefully if I'd known it'd be my last talking to.
Needles knew what he signed up for. In our line of work, doing the job comes first. Failing that, choose yourself. Always have another way out, Giovanna.
Madonna, I wish I could talk to him. What would he say if I'd spun him a yarn about a bird from the heights, the well, and my dilemma?
Any job can be worth the risk, even if zeros come attached. You're not being paid to take on giant vortexes in the sky.
Sounds straightforward enough. As I form the words, though, they curdle in my mouth like wine turned vinegar. I try a different question. Okay, Zio, but that's for clients. What would you do if I was the kid in over her head? Would you take on the well for me?
For you? Well, obviously that's different. Your family.
I blink back a sudden flash from an old wound. Zio Alfonso had said something similar when he decided to handle Valentine. Would he have volunteered if he'd known it'd get him killed? The lowers had enough tragic heroes, and Sam won't be the last. Was Nellie worth risking my neck any further? I heft a stone. Skips are even, I get back to work. Skips are odd. I hand in my notice and get as far away as my savings will get me. I let the stone and my fate fly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My stomach immediately curls inward. I peer over the edge, watching the stone tumble into the red-hued clouds.
Be honest with yourself, respect the bet with yourself. Nah, be honest with yourself.
That should have settled it. The job's above my pay grade, but something keeps me anchored. A vision of a girl standing on a taxi platform, with a heart big enough to light the world, and make me believe it. Damn it, who am I kidding? I couldn't leave Needles for a crate of cargo. I sure as hell can't leave Nellie to face the well on her own.
Yep.
If I can patch things up with Piotr, I can patch things up with Nellie. I close my eyes and breathe. For the first time since Central Park, my head's as calm as a blue sky. Better get back to the underground and figure out our next move.
Yeah, it kind of syncs everything up when you do that. It's a great trope.
Gotcha.
Didn't we kill you?
My only warning is a voice that'd have death itself uttering prayers. Tobias Dufresne, a man twice dead, stands at my back, pressing his gun into the back of my head. How?
It wasn't the first island I've been thrown off of. Shame you didn't try a bullet to the head.
I'm a breathing corpse, trapped between my personal revenant and the edge of an island. A choice between a gunshot and 10 seconds of sky under the eye of a raging red vortex.
I'll take the latter, maybe? I don't know.
Dufresne, listen to me. We've got bigger problems than your contract. The well destroyed Nation's Crusade. Unless I find Nellie, it'll take out the rest of the lowers too.
Not to worry. That's no longer your problem. Best make peace with yourself. I'll give you a minute. As a professional courtesy.
The shadow closes in, ready to usher me onto the final ferry. but I grit my teeth in defiance. I'm not about to let some scarred-up black hat punch my ticket. Seconds ticking, I look for my way out. A few pieces of scrap and rubble. Neither make good bludgeons. Every pulse from the well's another second off my life. I take stock of my options. They're not good. I've got myself, my revolver, and a pocket full of skipping stones. But if it's a choice between a slim chance of survival and a hole in the head, I'll roll the dice any day. Luckily, Dufresne's still playing with his food. If I get my gun, I've got a chance. There's only one thing holding back the torrent of cold sweat. Dufresne could have blown my head off, and I'd be at St. Peter's gates without knowing why. The last time we stood like this, Dufresne was angling for a chat. If he hasn't shot me yet, maybe there's something he wants more than another notch on his dash.
Time's up. Any last words?
His iron presses against me like a set of razor-sharp claws around my throat. Whether I live or die, I know who I am, and what my final gambit has to be. I've got more than that. I got a request. Our game on Coney Island. You never answered my final question. What's your deal, Dufresne? For the briefest second, there's nothing but the press of the barrel. Slowly, it drags across my skin, as pensive as a steely claw.
That game's over, Randazzo. Can't take your hand back once the deck's been reshuffled.
Then let's play a new one. I figure out your answer, you let me walk. You can try to kill me another day.
Gutsy, aren't you? Now, what makes you so sure I'll grant that?
You're a tracker, right? You dragged yourself up the edge of an island to hunt me down. Never struck me as the type to leave things unfinished. The wind howls around us, drowning out the pounding of my heart and any sound that might give away what's going on through Dufresne's head.
You got 3 questions. Use them wisely. If I decide you're wasting our time, I'll be cutting things short.
The pressure releases, but only slightly. In lieu of the gun, I feel the weight of every possible question I could ask to deduce Dufresne's motives. One sticks out to me like a marked card.
Oh god, what one do we choose, guys? Is the gun loaded, or why he hasn't shot her? Okay.
You didn't hesitate to pull the trigger back in Nation's Crusade. So what stopped you this time?
Already got the drop on you. Got nothing to lose letting you breathe a few breaths longer.
That confident? Or just looking for another excuse to chat my ear off?
Your gift for gab's kept you alive so far. Don't recommend testing how far it goes.
Yeah.
An unusual note catches my ear like a hiss hiding in the bush. Was that a hint of defensiveness? The trust helped you, right? That's why you're so loyal? The shadow goes still long enough I could forget he was there, if it wasn't for the unwavering touch of cold iron.
Yeah, I know. I think it's a bug.
Nothing so personal. We have an ongoing agreement. And no matter the client, I always follow through.
That it? You went off an island for someone you don't even like?
You're getting awfully nosy. If you're so curious, we could find you some rope. Save the bullet for after. 2 questions down. Cutting it awful close, smuggler. How's that bravado of yours faring?
Shut it. I still got one more question. I've seen both sides of his coin. A professional monster from across the barrel. A man bearing a part of his soul. Which one holds the answer to Tobias Dufresne?
I'm sorry, I've got a text I'm answering. I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, both of them do seem like crap questions, but save scum.
Look at yourself. You've been battered, arrested, and dragged across the whole city for this job. Is it really worth it? My question should have hit the mark with anyone else, but Tobias Dufresne's armor of black ice barely takes a dent.
Tools don't get asked about their worth, Randazzo. Should have learned that yourself much sooner.
And that's all you are, right? Just a well-paid tool. The wind goes still, filling the air with something more unnerving than the man's survival. Emptiness.
I'm sorry, Randazzo, but you're all out of questions.
Wait, I still...
Goodbye, Gia.
You know what? I should have went with my instinct and chose that other one. Because that's a continuation of the conversation that they had.
Time's up.
His iron presses against me like a set of razor-sharp claws.
Okay, let me get back to that.
Throat. You went out of your way to meet me at Coney Island. You do that for all your business rivals? My question's a grazing shot. His silence bleeds through the air like a slow, trickling wound.
No. Been a long while since someone stuck around long enough to make an impression.
I risk turning my head and come face to face with something more unnerving than the man's survival. Uncertainty. Dufresne's brow creases, as though as troubled by his actions as I am. It hits me. You got attached.
You've no idea what you're talking about, smuggler.
Then explain it to me. If you got doubts about me, I wonder what else you got doubts about.
You're getting awfully sure of yourself. Prepared to risk your life over it.
Yeah, I am. You said it yourself. Not many people you meet stick around this long. Prepared to make it one person less. The world holds its breath. The wind goes quiet, and the clouds feel as opaque as the Black Hat's face. I'm just as still, breathless, until his iron snaps back into his holster.
Yeah, this is the continuation of that first conversation, and also asking him about, like, what do you get out of this or something. I'm asking a contract killer that usually would probably end badly.
That tragedy in Nation's Crusade was always meant to happen. Next time, it'll be worse.
What do you mean, always? What the hell's going to happen? He answers me with papers produced from his coat.
You're sharp. You'll figure it. If you don't, I suspect you'll be dead either way.
Hang on a sec. You came all the way here to kill me, but now you're helping me? Behind the black hat and scars, for the length of a bell, I see a glimpse of a man that might have existed before he was left to die on the Underline.
You paid my last fare. This makes us even.
Dufresne steps away, leaving me and his contract behind. Dufresne, look after yourself. He smiles, as serene and deadly as sheathed steel.
Oh, I intend to. My employers are currently occupied. If they send someone, well, they know why they hired me.
He leaves me with a mysterious stack of papers and the rumbling well. It's only a few sheets, but I'm sure whatever's in it, Mr. Blanc would have traded half his collection for it.
Oh.
I start reading. My eyes immediately leap to a file on Olympus Park, the tragedy that started this all. Tucked along orders are instructions, schedules, entry and exit points, even routes to plant the explosives. Destroy all evidence around the well and its expansion. If you are unable to retrieve Dr. Reinhardt's research, destroy it as well. Certainty forms in my mind as firmly as a boulder. This was an inside job. The orders signed with a sigil. Familiarity catches on my mind's eye like barbed wire, and before I realize it, I'm digging through my coat for the rubbing I found in Mr. Blanc's office. Side by side, it's unmistakable. The sigil on Dufresne's orders is an offshoot of the Trust's. Mr. Blanc had called the rubbing an identifier. Whoever's sigil this is, they must be someone in the inner circle. One order stamped with a bright red stripe. I might not know what codes the Trust uses, but I've seen enough secret smuggler messages to recognize when it's urgent. Suspend all activities related to Dr. Reinhardt. As you've shown repeatedly, retrieving a young runaway girl is outside your area of expertise. Another approach is required. Remain on standby until instructed otherwise. Though I'll never regret keeping Nellie out of Dufresne's hands, I feel a sympathetic twinge. Dufresne was called off between Ellis Island and Coney. What changed between then?
The doctor showed up, the professor. That's what happened.
My number comes up. Cold dread seeps into my bones like a soul narrowly avoiding the executioner's axe. Randazzo's made herself a nuisance. Get rid of her before the Aether diffuser is activated. Afterward, immediately vacate the lowers. New instructions to follow upon my return. The chill becomes biting. Dufresne's orders don't explain why I had to die, or how they knew Daisy was going to fail. But when did the Trust learn Nellie's device was an Aether diffuser? In the Private Mania comics, the panels always go as bright as light bulbs when the detective solves the mystery. All I feel is a blistering itch that burns like a hand held over an open fire. Dufresne's employer is the inside person. They didn't just know about Nellie's research. They knew how to get Dufresne into the Heights without getting him caught. They were someone with a hand on the pulse of everyone involved in this job. Dufresne, Nellie, and me. They knew what we were doing, and that Daisy was doomed to fail. And they didn't just have an altered copy of the Trust's sigil. They had a signet ring I now recognized from long before I opened Mr. Blanc's safe. Gardner.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get back, now. My feet pound the plank. I all but leap off the ferry, accelerating into a full sprint, when Apollo darts out in front of me.
Gia, what's got you running like a bat out of hell?
Something big. Get everyone together. If we don't do something fast, what happened to Nation's Crusade's going to happen to the rest of the lowers. The matinee star's face slides into an expression pained by fresh memories of ash and ozone.
Once more into the fray, or so they say. See you there.
All right, let's go.
Everyone trickles in. Cress with her squared shoulders, Sophie with her hardened eyes, Luca with his big hands tightly laced together, and Benny with a bouncing leg that won't quit. I rip off the bandage. There's an occasional outburst and question, surprisingly moderated by Apollo, but everything comes out. By the time I'm done, the room's a steaming kettle of shock, fury, and betrayal.
Well, that just tears it, doesn't it? We knew the Trust had its people everywhere. Never expected one to be squatting in our bar.
Gonna be hard to squat anywhere with a pair of broken kneecaps.
At least.
Now, as tempting as it might be to find the professor a nice, unoccupied underline, it bears asking. Giovanna, how certain are you about Dufresne's intel?
What do you mean by that? This is physical evidence, straight from the baddies. Unless that's what he wants us to believe. He did that before, didn't he? Planted evidence to lure you into a trap.
Exactly. Evidence from a man who, until this point, had a bullet just for you. That alone's worth popping open the horse's mouth for a peek.
Gardner's been hanging around longer than even some of you. Who knows what he's gotten up to? Paranoia's making a chew toy of my nerves, and I'm not the only one. Eyes dart around, frowns slide over faces, picking apart our every interaction with Gardner.
Think back to our little rendezvous with Mr. Blanc. Rather a coincidence the Trust was prepared for us so quickly, don't you think?
Maybe, but we weren't the only ones who knew about the meet. While we were prepping to visit Mr. Blanc, Nellie was bouncing off to tell Gardner of the Aether Core. Poor kid would have had no idea what else she was letting slip to her beloved mentor. We know the Trust wants to sink the lowers. Looking at Gardner, I still don't get why.
Yeah, I don't get it either. He's no mustache twirler, but he don't act like someone looking for money or revenge.
You think we can trust anything about him? If you do, I got a bridge to sell you.
Aw, keep your bridge to yourself. It's just, he's Nellie's mentor, yeah? She adores the guy, but he blew up her lab and let her use her device knowing you'd crack up. What kind of sickle do you gotta be to do that?
Benny's point sticks out like a rusted nail in a polished antique. All those days working in the lab, all those chats in the root cellar, were they all part of a long con? Or something worse? I don't know, Junior. We can shake it out of him later, after we catch him.
Damn right. If that bastard's a part of it, I don't need to hear his sob story. We stop him.
Mr. Blanc said the Trust is everywhere. They're power brokers with access to red Aether. The same thing that Gardner's supposed to be an expert on.
Not quite as neat as an open and shut piece of evidence, but it'll have to do. I'm sure we can get something more solid out of the old dear's own mouth.
Oh, yes, yes, very fascinating. Now leave the whys and the hows to the biographers. We got a well out of control, a scientist MIA, and a villain setting her and us for a fall. Gia, tell me you're closer to finding her.
The trip to White Street had been enough to clear the blockers from my mind. There's only one road I could see Nellie taking. Nellie came to the lowers to fix the well. It's why she stuck around even after Gardner showed up. She seemed like the type to give up.
You think she ran off to try and fix it by herself?
Wouldn't be the first time. Without Annie's towers, she'll have to go to the source. And if Daisy can destroy a barony from outside the well, think of what it can do from the inside. The implications sweep across the room like a gale. To find Nellie, we have to go into the well. Apollo recovers first, clapping his hands as though to disperse the gloom.
Right. I suppose this would be the part where the old man says, think before you leap, eh? He's not here anyway, so I suppose that falls to me. Anyone want out? Now's your chance. Choose wisely.
I feel the world rock beneath me, like I'm standing on the step to a ferry to who knows where. Once I get on, there's no getting off. Said it before, remember? We're in this to the end, Hollywood.
You know me. I'll be there. Besides, someone needs to keep the rest of you flying.
Well said. As for me, I've never been very good at quitting.
If the well goes off, I can't afford to lose. Diane, everyone, they're waiting for me.
What kind of reporter would I be if I sat out of the action?
Standing among these oddballs, I'm surprised how natural it felt. It reminded me what it was like to have a reliable crew.
The ragtag bunch.
That's the spirit. Do what you need to do, then meet me at the root cellar. Drinks are on me.
Okay, we are prepared and good to go.
What's the word? Catch you around.
What do you need? See ya.
Hello.
You seen Gardner recently? The professor?
Oh, him. What of it?
Well, I may have let the fox into the henhouse with that one. I'm going after him. I have to make it right. Throg's halfway through tying a bowline, his knuckles even more knotted than the rope he's working. His hands stop, and he regards me with an insistent gaze.
You know, he came to me once, this professor. Sometime back now, asking a bucket full of questions. Like you.
My face must betray how much I resent the comparison, because Throg puts up a placating hand as he continues.
Questions, they're like people, all wanting something different. Your questions, miss? They're fine by me. Him, though, his questions were greedy, casting out one line and hoping for a big haul. Well, I wasn't about to bite, if you take my meaning, miss.
What did he ask you about?
Don't matter. He got nothing. You go and do what you have to. If I can help, I will.
Okay, I think we all agree that Gardner sucks. Let's do the thing. You're about to start the final mission, which will permanently close off all remaining missions. Are you ready to continue? Let's do it.
The root cellar's half bar, half war room. Someone set up a map of the lowers on a table, while Thomas fills a row of glasses from a bottle expensive enough to be encrusted with gems. What's the occasion?
Good luck, John. Paid for by your friend here.
Thank you, Thomas.
You only live once, sweetheart. Might as well enjoy the finer things while we're still around to do it. I can certainly afford to share.
Thank you, Apollo.
Yeah? Then how come mine's so small?
Gotta learn to hold a ridge right before you can touch an engine.
Oh, I see how it is. So's to drink with the rest of you, I need to show I can hold my liquor.
I down the ambrosia. A sweet glow warms my body like a droplet of sun. I only hope it's enough to get me through the coming storm.
Everyone settled? Excellent. Gia, take us away. Where are we heading?
After the well tore apart Nation's Crusade, the map might as well be scribbled over. Fortunately, our starting point hasn't changed. I draw grids along Central Park. The road's torn up. Nellie can't have gone far. If we want any chance of finding her before she uses Daisy again, we'll need to split up.
A search and rescue formation, eh? Suppose we should rustle up some ordnance. If Gardner's who we think he is, no doubt he's got more than one attack dog.
So we enter the well, avoid any nasty surprises, and get to Nellie. And after that?
First, we stop her using Daisy before it blows up the well. Then, we get her away from Gardner.
Yeah, let's keep our singularities to a minimum.
She might put up a fight. After all, you're about to tell her everything she knows is a lie. And the man she loves like a father is a monster. It's enough to break someone.
Nellie's tougher than she looks. If we don't tell her the truth, she's going to make the biggest mistake of her life.
And ours.
We all got our regrets. Doesn't mean she ought to pay someone else's blood-stained tab.
Glasses emptied, nerves briefly calmed. The room turns to me, looking for one last word to carry with them into the night. Can't say I haven't thought about cashing out and catching the next ferry out of here.
Oh, Gia, darling. Don't tell me you're getting cold feet now.
Honesty.
I'm still here, aren't I? I couldn't even sleep if I left now anyway. And if I'm sticking around, I feel better knowing it's with this group.
Save the sappy speeches for after we win.
After that, all that's left is to grab our gear, catch the ferry, and find our friend before it's too late.
Whew. Oh, okay. We leveled up again. Cool. Once per combat. I am going to respec Gia real quick. Right? Yes. We're going to respec Gia. And we're going to go... Which one is the Aether? Yes. That's the first respec that we've done. The ability to do 70% of our missing AP as damage is too good to pass up. care about improved taunt. Okay, perfect. That right there is what we needed. Benny. We'll get you an item. And Luca. You get taunt, which actually works pretty well because you can take a lot of damage. It is time. I like just the nice calm vibes before we go into the center of hell. Ooh. Very red. So help me, if I get hit with a roadblock, I'm gonna... Oh my god.
The Well's apocalyptic force has made a hellscape of Nation's Crusade, ripping buildings and roads apart in great dark gouts of brick dust and smoke. There's a low, constant roar of tearing concrete. A venomous little voice in my head eagerly points out how the Well has devastated everything closest to it. But I shut out the noise, both within and without. I tell myself there's still time. There's still time. Come on, Nellie. Where are you? I scan the whirling mass of flying wreckage, searching for safe paths into the heart of Hades. There are none. I squeeze the steering wheel, gritting my teeth. Doesn't matter. I'm not leaving without her.
Someone get Charon on the line. Ugh.
Ahead, the roadway is splitting into jagged, broken chunks, like a tree trunk splintered by a lightning strike. If I make the wrong move, I'll find myself steering over empty sky.
Good God almighty. Aether better? Ho. Barely.
I stomp the pedal so hard the metal squeals, and my car careens across the darkening gap between the broken road segments, just as they split apart in an explosive spray of Aether discharge.
I think that was our last golden loaded dice.
I'm spit out onto the other side like an apple seed. There's no time to celebrate how slick it must have looked. I'll indulge myself later. Ahead, the shattered remains of a hotel churn in a spinning funnel of gravitational force, forming a devilish whirlwind of steel, brick, and glass that could rip my car to pieces.
Oh my god. Can we just continue and take some damage, maybe? Okay, just some damage.
Carefully picking targets, I start to blast apart the spinning obstacles in my way.
We're taking
but
damage.
I can't make a dent big enough to slip through unscathed. My ride is rocked by battering impacts as I sail past. There's no calm in the eye of this storm. Gravity forces play havoc with the air itself, ripping bands of static electricity across my path like miniature arcs of lightning. At long last, two figures resolve in the maelstrom.
Wait. That's okay. We came prepared for nonsense like this. Okay, we're good.
Nellie's body is rigid with confused frustration, her platinum curls buffeted by the Aether winds as she tries in vain to rouse her mechanical creation. Next to her, a beast dressed as a kindly old professor is entreating her to leave. At the sight of him, I feel a jab of hot fury punch through my forehead like a railroad spike.
I don't understand. Daisy, what's wrong with you?
I'm afraid we're out of time, my dear. Let's get to safety.
Hey!
Their shock at seeing another human being in the midst of the chaos is matched only by the anger sprinting through my veins like frothing coursers on the hunt.
Gia? What are you doing here?
Get away from him!
There's no time! We have to get clear!
I don't want to speak with you right now, Gia. I'm busy.
This grease spot lied to all of us about the bombing at the Institute. He looked me in the eye and lied to me. He was the one who lit the fuse.
That's a lie!
Dufresne is Gardner's attack dog. It was never personal, Nellie. He was just doing what this spit stain paid him to do.
I'd never even heard the name until I met you!
Your machine isn't working because he's been sabotaging it.
She's a criminal, Eleanor! We can't listen to her!
Oh, we got the documents, the deets.
I brandished the file folder like a prosecutor making her final damning accusation to the jury.
Have these receipts.
The proof's all here, kid. Have a look at your precious mentor's ring while you're at it.
Nellie takes the folder, pinning its pages down against the gusting winds. We both watch Gardner hide his hand behind his back as he sputters an indignant retort.
Honestly, are we finished with these theatrics? We don't have time to entertain your flights of fancy, Miss Randazzo.
Nellie scans the evidence, dropping loose paper to flutter off like dead leaves. The well howls around us, echoing Gardner's impatience as he tries to snatch the files from Nellie's hands. She swerves away from him, and he shouts in anger.
It's a forgery! My dear, don't you see? She's not your friend. She's trying to trick you.
Professor? Show me your ring, please.
Eleanor, listen to me. We need to get somewhere safe. If you would...
Show me your ring.
I'm watching the foundation of a family crumble before my eyes. Hell, I'm taking a hammer to it myself. I know better than to step between them. I trust Nellie to handle it. She's earned that from me. An agonizing moment passes between Nellie and the wolf named Gardner. She seems to plead silently, desperate to see a meager fleck of humanity in his darkening eyes. But she can't find one.
If we don't activate Daisy, the well will destroy the lowers. Innocent people will die.
And I'll scrape the filth off the bottom of New York's shoe. And I'll be celebrated for it.
Push.
I can't believe this. Professor, please. There must be some mistake. You couldn't have been lying to me all this time.
I was. Every word, every moment. My designs are far beyond your understanding. For such a smart girl, you're actually quite stupid. There are mechanisms at work here you'll never comprehend.
A line of quicksilver traces through the air as the man-shaped beast whips out an elegant blade from inside his dowdy old cane.
Called it.
Like a gleaming fang unfurling out of a cobra's maw. He aims its trembling tip at the base of Nellie's throat, his signet ring glinting in her eyes. I see her pulse leaping in her neck as a teardrop traces her jawline. His voice is softer than a wisp of smoke curled off burning paper.
I'm so sorry, my dear. You were a real prodigy. You had such promise. This isn't how I wanted it to go.
Before I can move, before Nellie can scream, his arms stiffen, and he shoves her bodily off the ledge and into the wide, storm-shaken sky. I throw myself after Nellie, watching her fingers tighten around a spar of broken metal. Gardner escaped in the truck somewhere behind me. Doesn't matter now. The fluttering white form of my friend dangles off the edge of the world. A sweet porcelain doll about to tumble down a rabbit hole into the dark. She's out of reach, and her grip is weakening.
Don't you let go, Mr. Frodo.
The gale screaming like a chorus of banshees around us. I make one wrong move, and it's over.
Oh, God.
But I don't care what happens to me anymore.
What are my stats? Daredevil. Oh. Brass, hustle, or smarts. What do we get, guys? Brass hustler smarts. Well, I think, wait, which one do we have the highest ranking in, actually? We have got... I'm probably overthinking this, but... 333? It's hustle.
I searched my whole scummy life for a solution. Surely all my experience, everything I've been through, should have prepared me for this. If I don't have the hustle for this, Zio, what good was any of it?
Get to her fast, Dodger!
My eyes focus like silver starlight through a lens, honing in on Nellie's loosening fingers. My body feels weightless as the distance between us disappears, and I'm next to her before she can blink. The moment my hand makes contact with her wrist, I pull like I'm throwing the lever that opens the pearly gates. After a moment of frantic, scrambled recovery, we fall back in a heap, and she's safe next to me.
I also had one more set of golden dice, so...
In the sudden quiet, Nellie flings herself at me like a lost chick reunited with its mother hen, her little peeping sobs of terror and relief muffled by my coat. My cheeks are wet as I squeeze her to me.
I'm sorry. I should have trusted you. I said such nasty things. I didn't mean it, Gia. I promise I didn't. Not a single word. I'm so sorry.
Hey, it's me who should apologize. I acted like a heel. I'm sorry, Nellie. I'm just glad you're okay.
You came back for me. You're a true friend. You never, ever lied to me. Not like him. Oh, I could kill him!
First, we gotta stop him, Principessa. Then you can do whatever you want.
Let's go.
The truck carrying Daisy isn't built for speed, and we catch up soon enough. I thumb the switch on my forward turrets, but Nellie puts a hand on my arm.
No, we have to activate Daisy. It's the only way to stop all this.
Right, but I don't think Gardner will let us do that. Not without a fight.
Best to head home now, girls. You're out of time.
Daisy back from Gardner. All right. Oh, these poor people on the highway. Good lord. I am so sorry for what is about to happen. I need you guys to move. I can't really... You know what? We'll sit back. We'll chill. Benny, we're gonna move here. We're gonna do ye old switcheroo. Yeah. Oh, man. What is the lightning? Whoa. That is good stuff there. That's going to take all of my power to do that, though. Yeah, you guys get out of the way.
Oh, applesauce. Look what you done to my fenders.
Ouch.
Oh, applesauce. Look what you done to my fenders.
Okay, that could have been worse.
Oh, applesauce. Look what you done to my fenders.
Oh, it's worse. You are a rude boy. Oh, I should have saved. Oh well. No, we're gonna stay out of the way because our boy Luca's about to come in for some razzle-dazzle, hopefully.
My insurance don't cover this kind of
Uh-oh, Gia.
business.
Uh-oh, Gia. Alright, you guys can deal with this.
How could you do this to me, Professor?
It's not about you, you silly child. It never has been.
Oh, it's purple now.
This is futile. You must see that. Keep them off me at all costs.
What?
Understand? Take them now.
Oh, God. Oh, we are not in a good way right now. Holy crap. Oh, dear. He's back at rank. He's back at full speed. Here, we're at least going to take one of them out. Oh, this actually may... Well, no, it won't. Never mind. We don't have a ton of health to... Right here's good. Now I still need to have 8. What is the range on this thing? 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. I should have used a taunt. I just realized.
You let your uncle die, and now you're going to get Nellie killed.
Oh, you have that too. That's rude. Why for the laser? Oh, bye, Gia.
Got a spare repair kit?
I mean, I would like to. I don't know. Oh, there goes Gia. Ugh. So, how can we use... Can we use the repair kit?
This is futile. You
In mid-combat? I
at all
don't think we
costs.
can.
Understand? Take them now.
Inventory? Yeah, there's no... We're kind of stuck with how we chose to do it. Oh, crap. No. Okay.
Not my finest hour.
Yeah, no, it's not. So I think we need to redo the entire boss fight from, like, the beginning. And try and figure out... Oh, can we customize vehicles? What? Oh, we can repair. That's nice. I did not know that was a thing. Good lord, yes. That's why we got the money and spare parts. Alright. Back to combat.
This is futile. Keep them off me at all costs. Understand? Take them now.
I feel much better about our odds. What is the... I guess we could conceivably do that, but we will wait. Got to spend this time getting everyone in position. So much Shazam.
You let your uncle die, and now you're going to get Nellie killed.
Now, if we plan this correctly, we could conceivably maybe do this in one. We'll see. Rude. Yeah, y'all go ahead and heal each other. That's fine. No worries. Oh, and another one has arrived. 2 of them have arrived. I did not know that would be the case. Okay, so without a doubt, we've got to get Alistair out of here. And I'm going to assume and hope that we can bump him. We've got like a massive drain happening though. Tip-off aura. Yeah, you're gonna take a little damage, Benny. That's unfortunate, but... let us get out of the way. Can we do 9? And that would give us 3. And moving would be 1. We're going to deal with 2 of them. He's firing his laser! Which wasn't as bad as it could have been.
Dang! Next headline's gonna be about me.
Sorry, Benny. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Oh. Bye, Benny.
Shucks. Guess I struck out.
This one's tough. Alright, it cannot be moved. I'm glad we got that out of the way. And big damage. Now Luca, we can do a lot right here. -3, -6. Then how do we want to handle this? If we survive, if we live, we can do this in the next round. Oh. Awesome. Oh, healing them should be the least of your worries. Because I think we about have it. Yeah.
Anyone know a good mechanic?
No.
Give it up, Gardner.
Oh, is this phase 3 now? Oh my god.
I won't let you do this!
You can't stop it now. No one can.
Not looking good.
No, it's not. It really isn't. Oh, wow, 21. Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Luca? This has potential. You have 1 health point left. Oh, that's it. Oh, never mind. Shoot here for 11 minus 6 minus 6. And you know what we're gonna do?
I think I gotta drop back.
Great balls of fire! My transmission!
You're gonna take some damage. That's a 2-lane boom, isn't it? Oh, maybe not.
The lowers is beyond saving. You're risking your life for nothing.
Ow.
Just a flesh wound.
Oh no. Oh, she just got 1 health left. Holy crap. Vehicles entering this lane take 1 fire damage. Uh-oh. I don't know if this is going to... Sure. Aha! With 1 health point left. Not including that reset we had to do.
It's over, pal.
No! Damn you, no!
Decide Gardner's fate. Ooh. Push! Oh, lovely.
The beast Gardner dangles off the edge of the world, fingers scrabbling at the broken asphalt. Fear pours off his coat like a noxious fume, rank as a line of soldiers.
Please! Eleanor, help me!
Murderer! You killed my friends! You lied to me! You're the worst person I've ever met. You pisshead! You bastard!
She seems even more surprised than me at the curses jumping from her lips. But then she juts her chin, seeming to conclude if ever such a wanton lapse of politeness was justified, it is now.
I'm slipping! I can't hold on!
Nellie turns to me. There's no trace left of the lost little bird I met that day in the uppers. She looks at me, reborn from the ash of betrayal and strife. No more a child seeking permission, but an equal asking my counsel. Leave him, kid.
He'll die.
That's the idea.
None of this is your fault. You hear me? He chose this. You're no killer, Nellie, but you sure as hell don't have to save him either.
The Batman Begins principle.
Nellie turns her back on Gardner and screws her eyes shut. He lets out a final gasp as his grip gives way, and as he falls, his animal scream is sucked into the heart of the well.
Jiggle the handle. Because if he's part of that cabal, we can't take him anywhere. Like, they'll just rescue him. You know what I mean? It's the Mace Windu Palpatine thing. He has control of the Senate and the courts. And Nellie didn't pull an Anakin and chop my arm off.
Nellie quickly identifies the poisoned thorn Gardner hid inside Daisy, an innocuous switch strangling the device from within. She shakes her head at the plain, simple boldness of it and flips the switch. Nellie takes my hand as the well collapses before our widening eyes.
Oh wow, Lady Liberty's just been...
It worked!
Cool.
Quiet, for what seems like the first time in years, descends over New York City. I look at my friend and wink. Never doubted you for a second, Principessa.
Not bad. Now kiss. Oh.
When the well's haunting shroud was lifted, the countless barons of New York felt fear where others experienced relief. The underground was a new rising storm, seemingly more insatiable than the last.
Yeah, for sure, Sam. Welcome.
Apollo Diamond, the Hollywood revolutionary who toppled barons, now spoke of peace in memory of his late ally, hoping his newfound fame could buy a corner of the city free from a baron's tyranny. In the bustling aftermath, one voice cried hope for all to hear. Our cub reporter had found his own way, starting a newspaper that told stories to inspire action and to foster unity of the downtrodden. Along with his trusty bat and camera, Benny carried an undeterred obsession with justice. Cress's parting gift as she sent the boy out to save the world.
Maybe it was a good idea that we had Cress.
And from every island, through broadcast or print, Benny's newsies declared the city could be reformed, saved from itself. The people listened, and before long, even some barons began to listen as well. While the people made noise, one corner of the city remained quiet, rebuilding after the well nearly tore it apart. This new nation's crusade, however, shut its borders, closing itself off to the world. But rumors trickled out of a saint who lives there, who rescued the people from the powers of the well, who dreams of building a new kingdom of heaven amongst the wreckage of New York City.
As long as they stay quiet about it and keep to themselves.
Marm was gone, exiled. The old dragon had slunk away into some northern cave with the remains of her horde, and nothing to occupy her time other than messages from home about her fading legacy. The papers cried the end of Dreamland, but in the absence of the Great Queen, her daughters fought not each other, but the decay and decadence that had allowed the barony to rot.
We're seeing our consequences here.
It had been Marco's dream to lead the Union in Dreamland, not Luca's. And with the darkness of his brother's death waning from his heart, he remembered what had always been most important: Diane. He passed on the torch of leading the Ledgemen, and then, on the same day, hung up his gloves on the wall in Congress Hall to remind himself of the journey he took to finally find peace. Sophie had given up any claim at becoming a baron, but she hadn't given up on Dreamland. The does still needed to be held in check, communities rebuilt, and the people given hope. Winnie trailed after her, hollow eyes giving way to a sweet and confident smile. The two rarely parted, and before long, the mousy girl from the gutter was giving soapbox speeches right up there next to Soph.
Oh, that's good to hear.
In White Street, the death of General Eli did not bring the peace so many had hoped for. Instead, cliques of officers bound in subservience for decades now saw their chance to seize control. From the ashes of civil war, Lutzko's old guard claimed victory and a new mandate: peace. For the first time in years, infrastructure was rebuilt and wasting outbreaks were squashed.
Oh!
There was hope.
Lutzko, the quartermaster that we rescued from the secret police.
I had expected to find Cress elbow deep in some machine with the news coming out of White Street. But instead, I found her alone, listening to an old record and packing her bag. She was leaving. The underground needed her, and she was done carrying the guilt of those who had been killed. People will die again, but better to fight and fail for a better world than stand by safely and watch it burn. I'd stay up at night sometimes, listening to the broadcast as a barony somewhere in the city dealt with an unknown rebel uprising. I hoped she was safe, and that she'd truly forgiven herself. The world had changed. 3 barons brought low, the well gone, red Aether on the streets. But what really kept me awake at night was the sound of a cocked hammer humming against my skull. To this day, there's not a crowded street or empty alleyway that isn't haunted by specters of a black hat. I still wonder if those glimpses are my mind playing tricks, or if death finally made a ghost of the hanged man.
That's okay, Gia. Keeps you on your toes.
But the disappearance of Tobias Dufresne could have also been summed up by the anger of his prior employer, the Trust, whose tendrils in this city spread like some invisible chthonic evil. The death of Alistair Gardner only left me with more questions. Who are they really? Why did they want war in the Lowers? To destroy it? And what are their plans now that their pawns have been removed from the board?
Yeah, I could have asked Alistair about that.
But we can't let invisible villains stop us from saving people. That's what the kid told me anyway, as she boarded the ferry. From Olympus Park, she'd have the finest minds and scientific equipment, all at her fingertips. I read every one of her journals and papers, how the miracle of Aether could end suffering and poverty. I never wanted to see her go. But it turns out the world needed Dr. Eleanor Reinhardt more than I did. There's this little comic shop down in Four Fingers. Always had what's new. So when the clerk handed me that month's special, I couldn't help but laugh at Zio's hat and my 7-shooter gracing the cover. I still don't know how that squeaky comic writer found me. But apparently, he'd been my shadow since the well, tracking every hopeless and sob-story job I'd taken. Called me Robin Hood with a gun. Question after question, he grilled me. Why did a smuggler work for free? Or help Aetheniers and nobodies? Why did she stay in the Lowers? Before I drove away, I told him straight. Someone had to play the hero.
Good stuff. I was actually kind of hoping that we were going to see some sort of continuation with Needles, but 2 ships passing in the night. They'll probably pass by each other's path again. Wow. This game was awesome. Super dialogue heavy. If you don't like dialogue heavy games, it's definitely not for you. But if you like unique world building, if you like really good voice acting, very good writing, I thought, like, the world that this game created was top-notch. I very much loved what they created here, and there was a lot of depth. Even if every island had kind of a different theme, like you see in a lot of video game worlds, you know, you have like Casino Zone and Emerald Zone and all this kind of thing. But it worked because of all the islands having different philosophies and different leaders. It kind of reminded me of Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri a little bit. But Gia was a great protagonist. Nelly, just the entire gang, was very well written. You kind of wanted to have all of them have good endings, and I guess I wonder if all of the fact that we did all of the quests and things as time went on, because I think some of those were side quests, helped get this really good ending. Everyone seemed to have got closure. And even though the trust is still around, it seems that the world has a little bit of hope in it, especially since the Aether isn't there to be this like huge boogeyman. So maybe there's a lot of potential for a sequel. Seismic Squirrel did an incredible job here, and I really hope you all enjoyed it. Yeah, it was just a really, really good game. Did y'all like it? The combat, part of me wishes that there would have been more combat in it, but at the same time, I think I would have been like, oh, another combat section. You know what I mean? Like, all the combat fit the story. Like, random combat of people coming at you was very rare. So I did like that concept that it all served the story. It's not like everyone's gunning at you all the time. It's not like Night City in Cyberpunk. Just the story and the characters and the world building, I think, were the strongest parts of this game, for sure. Great writing. You like the voice they gave Gia, the way she talks and not just her literal VA. Yeah, she definitely had that 1920s detective noir, you know, this thing acted like this thing, like the Mad Libs thing, but it worked. It really worked. And I'm kind of curious how people from New York, what they thought of the game and saw that alternate version, that fantasy version. Yeah, the music was class too. The artwork, just great times. Great times. I don't know if there's a scene at the end. Probably not. Nope. Right here to the end. All right, folks. Well, thank you all very much for joining me as we continued our trip through Aether and Iron. And yeah, I'll definitely be paying attention to what Seismic Squirrel does in the future. But if you want to play the game yourself, maybe make different choices than I did, I have a link to the game's Steam page in the description. Check it out for yourselves. Maybe play a more aggressive Gia, or a, you know, different style of Gia. But yeah, if y'all like the series, please leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And I will see you in the next series. Later days, everyone.